Hey guys, this is Matt for Creative. Today we're here in Midtown Manhattan and we are trying out the iPhone 15 Pro Max's camera. It's raining, it's dark, we're checking the main camera and we're also going to be checking the telephoto lens because that's the one that really matters, and with taking photos, it's become surprisingly stable. This is the 5x, and if you zoom in while taking a photo, you're gonna see like a specific little yellow or orange box kind of go in it, and I think that's when it goes to maybe 15 or 25 times, and that just kind of helps. But right now, I'm casually walking. We're here with 5x, we can see a lot of shake, but remember, you're 5x zoomed in. So let's see if we can actually maybe pinpoint something. I'm gonna try and get those two people who are in front of us on the corner, and maybe these kids will get out of the way. There we are. All right, so we're trying to get these two people in frame. Again, I'm walking normally, I'm not, carefully walking, so we'll see exactly how this goes. It's kind of hard. It's better with this stabilization. We're not in action mode. We're definitely not gonna be doing that because I'm looking at the quality of this. And by the way, we're at 4K, 30 frames per second. We're not using Pro Raw because I personally don't find any use for it. 4K 30 is fine enough. Let's take a look at the signs. Oh, and for me, I do turn the HDR off on photos and videos just for when I upload to Instagram and YouTube. I go for like a cleaner picture. But here, the stabilization, I would say, is perfectly acceptable. You may see things blowing out, but again, I have the HDR feature turned off, but there's always gonna be some inherent here. I think things look pretty clear right now, honestly. All right, so what I wanna do is I'm gonna stop right here. We're gonna 5x zoom in. On here, we're gonna balance to that billboard. And that's kind of how things will be. All right, we're going to zoom in. Now we're 15 times. Let's see if we can actually go and look at something down. That's 15 times zoom down the street. That sign that is right now in the center, I can't read that in real life. And I have amazing eyesight. I can't read that here. So it's doing a good job zooming in if you really want to look at something. We're gonna go back to the traditional 5x, now go back to the traditional just wide camera, and for just checking this out, that's the ultra wide, and you can see that there's some raindrops. This does have a new coating, but a lot of people have been saying that that coating kind of helps with day use and really doesn't cut out the flares during nighttime use. But just let me know what you think. Remarkably, this does look pretty clear. We're in a place where there are a lot of lights around here. I am trying to see if I see any type of strobing. All right, I'm trying to jump over this. All right, so let me see here. Yeah, I can see strobing. I was just maybe not paying attention enough, but I can see strobing. You can see the strobing here from the lights. You can see the strobing here from here. Let's see, track this car. And what I and a lot of people have done is, this is how it auto balances. I like to pull this down just a little bit to get a little bit more contrast and clarity. And I think that looks a little bit cleaner if you're going for a more professional look. I literally hit the button by accident and stopped the video. What I was saying is I, again, like to eliminate that kind of HDR-ness from this, and even naturally out of the box. I would say that Apple is trying to do the same thing too, because a lot of the reviews that I've seen, it really looks like they are cutting that or reducing it as much as they can. HDR is always going to be the future, and if you have a Canon, a Nikon, or whatever, those cameras will begin to adopt these kinds of looks as well. But you can kind of meet things in the middle. mean, when I'm standing here, I think things look pretty good. This is the 5 times again. We're gonna zoom all the way in to that Macy's sign. When you really kind of pause for a second to either lock something in the middle, this camera does a great job at eliminating those shapes, because right now we're at 15 times. The shape would be kind of all over the place, but it's doing a great job at kind of just using its head to really stabilize the footage, because it knows I'm trying to keep steady. If I was panning, it would do a lot more. If I was trying to capture somebody, it would do a lot more. But if you stand still, it kind of knows. And by the way, there's the Empire State Building. That looks beautiful right now. This is the 5 times. That's 15 times. We are locked. Look at that, how it kind of like, you can see it lock on. We're now back to 1 times and all the way up to 5 times. Let's go to, at the 0.5 times. There's the 5 here, and there's people exactly where I need to be, but that's okay. We're in public. But yeah, the quality here is great. Guys, let me know what you think of the new iPhone 15 Pro Max. Look at this. See what happens. That's New York for you. Anyway, guys, yes, if you have any comments or questions, put in the comment section below. Don't forget, I'm on Instagram and Threads at M8B9. You can email me at creativenyc2023@gmail.com. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Wow, that is really beautiful. As much as I hate rain, this just kind of like works out for me. And I like that the iPhones are always waterproof. For me, there's a guy who's like recording with his traditional camera right now. I feel like maybe I'm in his shot. But if I was having to worry about, oh look, there's the strobing again. If I really had to worry about having a waterproof camera, which none of my professional cameras are, I would kind of consistently hate the rain. But now that I'm just testing these 2 out and they're completely waterproof, I'm kind of okay with this. Anyway, tangent, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. By the way, we're just gonna do a little bit more of a walking test just so you guys can see. And again, I'm not ninja walking right now. I'm just kind of like walking normally.